Okay, better. Now you guys can hear me. Now you guys can freaking talk to me. But yes, Al's back. I took a little break. Oh man, just been busy as always. You know, PincheAls Garage. We're always busy. We always got something to do. However, that being said, good news and better news. I need to talk to Wayne. So if Wayne decides to show up, I can talk to him. So get on here, Wayne. Get live. Get on my channel. I need to talk to you. I'm ready to actually finally order your stuff so I can ship it to you. What's going on, Dub Invasion? I gotta ship it to you. I got your wheels all nice and wrapped up on a pallet. What's going on, Joe? So I got your wheels. Um, Not much, man. Just been busy. Uh, you guys saw the Mark 6 that I just bagged. I think it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. We're not done with it yet, though. We're on a wait. What's going on, banging? We're on a wait because I just ordered a plasma table. I'm gonna be making full-on custom floor and a trunk for him because we're gonna go nuts. I'm gonna build some pretty crazy trunk setups for him. We're gonna do crazy hard lines. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do a sub on the bottom, but we're gonna do some stuff that's never been done in the Volkswagen Euro scene using plasma cutters. Mostly everybody uses either fiberglass or wood. So for Joe, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely always down to help you, buddy. It's just really a matter of when and where. And in September, I actually will have time. I'm taking the rest of my paternity leave from work. I'm going to be off for another 6 weeks, and I'm going to go nuts with DIYs. I got so many videos that I filmed. So, yeah. Oh, man. That sucks. Um, that sucks, banging. But yeah, I'm definitely down to help you, Joe. I mean, Tiny, always down to help. No problem. I don't show Mark threes and VRs in love. It's not that I don't. I don't ever have anybody to give me or loan me a card to show them love. I don't own a Mark III. I don't own a VR that I can show people all the love. Believe me, I would if I could. So the moment I got a Mark III, I'll give you all the love, man. I'll give it all the love. I got no problems with that, buddy. No problems. And VRs, cake. Cake work on doing the timing chains and all that. So back to Q&A. If you guys have any questions, I'm here for questions. I wanted to see if Wayne will tune in or Maddie, if Maddie Dread tunes in. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Give me a quick second to show you guys something cool. So, all you guys always talking about that stupid toaster and that stupid thing in the background. You guys all give it away. Well, hold on, Lonzo. Guess what? This is officially PincheAls Garage Turbo Toaster. And he's getting a turbo toaster. This is my custom design right here, a logo for Matty Dread's toaster. So we're shipping this to him. He'll be getting it soon. So hopefully he's excited on his new turbo toaster. Obviously, it's getting all the PincheAls Garage love. But we took the toaster out and we filled it with tons of goodies. And there's a toaster in here. I kid you not. There's a legitimate toaster, the same exact one that I have in here. So he'll be able to enjoy this and he will have fun with this for sure. I mean, that's what he won. So I'm not a liar. I told you guys the toaster was part of the contest. I mean, I actually had 3D. I have, if you go to my online store, there are 3D designs of the turbo toaster up for sale. I haven't sold one yet, so I'm not gonna make other things with the turbo toaster. However, I'm really liking this design here with the skull on the toaster coming out of it. I might make keychains out of this. This actually came out pretty cool, so this might be a thing. Turbo toaster, but yeah, Maddie is gonna be a very happy winner for this one. And then another update, if you guys been following my Instagram, I've been working on my bus a lot, and I finally got rid of those stock wheels, and I got something new for it. Give me a second, Dub Invasion, I'll answer your question. So, got some new wheels for the bus, and I think they're pretty dope. They're tiny, they're little tiny things, a little 15-inch wheel, but I think these will look dope on the bus. Finally changing from stock to something cool. We're getting ready to actually dump the bus. We're going to be slamming it. So this will be a cool look for the bus instead of just the plain old school wheels. I mean, I got nothing against them, but I think this will be different and something fun for it. And I mean, these are pretty typical, but this will be fun. So Dub Invasion, what is your question, sir? For the Corrado, this is what I would recommend for you. Don't go to SMP. Go to Fabless Manufacturing. Order their VR6 radiator support. It's like 30-40 bucks. It's not even that expensive. Let me get you the link really quick. What's really nice about that, it lets you run a VR6 radiator, and if you're doing the 1.8 T swap, it actually fits underneath the actual core support. So it gives you, number one, better fan clearance. Number two, you can put larger fans or faster fans instead of using the tiny little ones. And I used actually a VR6 race radiator that I got on Amazon, actually. And I'll give you the link to that in just a moment. I think it is. Let me double check for you, but hold on. This is the radiator that I'm using. Oh my God. Okay, it's not gonna let me post it because it's too long. So it sucks. Go on Amazon, type in MK3 space VR6 space radiator, and it's the aluminum race radiator that's on there. And that's what I'm using on my Mark III. Yeah, I mean, I'll send it through Facebook. Send me a message on Facebook so I know who you are. I keep forgetting who's who, so I know I'm a terrible person that way. But send me a message really quick. I have my Facebook open right now. Oh, yeah, Aaron. Here, let me find you really quick. Hey, Ron. There you are. I know I'm horrible. Sorry. I'm going to hell. Believe me, for the amount of people that I actually know, I'm horrible knowing people's names. Just horrible. That's fine if you want to be friends. I mean, you're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm sorry. That might hurt your feelings because you're not hurting my feelings. No, I just cut myself. Okay. So I just sent you the message. Tiny, I know your name because we got drunk together. So if we drink together, we'll end up being lovers. Keep fight, Turbo Toaster. Oh boy. Hey, keep fight, Turbo Toaster. Check this out. I just got a Turbo Toaster for Maddie. Okay, so for Aaron, I sent you that link for the radiator. I'm gonna get you the link for the fabless manufacturing. Just give me a second. Here you go. I love it. This it's $45 plus shipping, and it's awesome because it lets you pretty much mount the radiator flawlessly. Joe, Mark II is pretty much all that's left is just the engine, and I'm out of money. PincheAls Garage is broke, so the Mark II literally just needs an engine put in, a clutch, and all the other internals, but that is it. I mean, there's nothing left on the Mark II. I just don't have money. I have a daughter, so it's been not put off. It's just I have to focus. I went back to work actually early so I can make more money to take care of this and get the Mark II going. That's also why I bought a plasma table, because I want to start making custom parts for all the cars. I want to make stuff that just doesn't exist or that fixes things that currently exist for all our cars. I want to make custom braces inside the chassis. I want to build so much stuff that I want stuff. So yeah. Oh, keep cars sporadically, bucks and jerks. Yes, new filter and injectors are good. Well, let's see. Test your. Did you pull codes? Do you have any? Did you pull any codes? Any misfires? Is it specific to cylinders? Is it a MAF sensor? I mean, you need to pull some. If it's only misfire. I mean, we can't just say what it is. Get some codes first. See what it's doing. Honestly, it can be a coil, a MAF. It can be a MAP sensor. It can be a bad spark plug. It can. See, you have brand new coils, plugs. So definitely none of that falls into it. A MAF sensor can cause it. What's funny? Yep, a vacuum leak. A good vacuum leak will cause that. Pretty much, yeah. Tiny, burn it and start again. We don't do that. I did it, and I didn't want to do it, okay? It did it on its own. Smoke test vacuum, okay. How much pressure did you use to smoke test? Because a lot of times when you smoke test something, it's like 1-2 PSI. And the problem when you smoke test something when you under 1.2 psi. Some of the vacuum leaks can only be present under 12 psi. Then yeah, if you're at 12 psi and nothing showed, then you're fine on that portion. It's a sensor. Then you need. Unfortunately, it's going to be the parts cannon. Amarisani. I'm sorry if Amratsnai. Sorry if I ruined your name. I'm horrible, number one, with names. Sorry, ahead of time. So I'm just gonna call you Mr. Sign. We're gonna be calling you Mr. Sign. So Mr. Sign, so many forum posts about 1.8 Ts. ECUs are getting blown after removing the cat. What's up with that? Well, number one, you can't just remove a cat from any car. You have to have the car tuned for a cat being removed. Okay? What happens when you remove a cat is your car will end up going to a rich and uncontrollable fueling mode. So it'll just start dumping fuel because it doesn't know how to compensate for fuel. So you can't just remove a cat. You have to two things. Either have the car tuned for a removed cat and for a higher flow on the exhaust side, or if you're really ghetto and you don't have the money to do it properly, then go buy what we call an O2 sensor spacer. It's for the very first sensor, and what it does is it gets the sensor higher up out of the way so the exhaust gases don't mess with the O2 sensor. And the reason why you're getting ECUs that are failing because you're dumping so much fuel into the exhaust. It's literally either two things. It's corroding that O2 sensor, which in case is going to either ignite, cause a short, and make the ECU fry. It's actually not uncommon for that to happen because you're legitimately just frying an O2 sensor. An O2 sensor is a direct connection to the ECU, and it has a heating element that runs into that O2 sensor, which runs a large amount of voltage, just enough. I mean, you got to keep in mind this little ECU is only like they big. You can fry it pretty easily, running the wrong voltage to it, and that's the end of the ECU. So yes, that can happen. Okay, so yes, so a lot of people who do that usually are already ready for a tune or already have a tune and stuff like that. So it's one of those things. Let's see here. Let's see. Get this channel to 10,000 subs with no videos. This guy has the longest name. Took spark plugs off, found oil on the inside of cylinder. Does that mean I have a blown head gasket? No, does not mean you have a blown head gasket. Means either you have a valve cover that's failing and it's dumping oil into your spark plugs and probably just seeping through. So probably change your valve cover gasket and see what happens after that. Yep, pretty much you got it. It sometimes drives okay, and 75% of the time barely drives. It acts if it's literally hitting two-step, boosting, cutting. Yeah, if you're getting that and you're only getting codes for misfires, what I would recommend, pull the MAF sensor, unplug it, and drive it and see if it actually fixes the problem. It can be a fuel pump because you're not getting enough fuel, so it's igniting. That could be it, but I would recommend I pull like I said, reset the car, pull the MAF sensor, just unplug it and drive it and see if that fixes it. If it does, then you might need a new MAF sensor. Yeah, but you also have an old school car, Joe. If there's no oil over it, another thing is your turbo can be failing, or the valve stems, they're called the valve guides, where the valves actually go in and go in and out. Those can be failing as well and leak oil into them. Or the stem seals, there's like a little gasket on top of the head. Those seals can also cause what you're seeing right now in the piston. Usually, due to pressure, and due to pressure inside of an engine, if you had oil going into it, you'd be smoking like crazy. Like your exhaust would be shooting a lot of smoke. Let's see. Keep fight. All right, Joe. No, you said any of you can't just cut a cat of any car. No, you can't just cut a cat off a car. It just doesn't work. Tiny. Let's see. Keep fight. It will idle super rough randomly as 10 vac. Whoa, you have 10 pounds of vac. You're not high enough. Your average, you're supposed to be around 18 to 20 pounds of vacuum stock. So there is a vacuum leak somewhere for a keep fight. Okay. So when you unplug with the MAF unplug, it idles smooth. So it goes back to what I just said. If you unplug the MAF, the car will run better. That means your MAF sensor is failing. So yeah, also highly recommend, if you don't have smog laws where you live, get rid of the smog system. It fixes a lot of weird issues. Also weird voltage problems, especially if you have a sensor that freaks out. It will do it. Tiny, yes, definitely. Well, it depends on how it fails. Keep fight. If the sensor fails in a way where it still has the proper resistance going to the ECU, it will not throw a code unless the failure is consistent enough. When the ECU sends a beep, a little beep, 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 beep to that sensor, and it's going to want to come back. If it still sends the right resistance signal back and forth, it won't fail. It has to fail in a way where it can actually tell you that part is failing. However, again, codes on a car are not answers. They're descriptions. They get you in an area where it just tells you where you're at. Wait, what? Okay, my MAF has no wire on it. That wire that has to go between those two posts is no longer there. I mean, I'm reading this. I don't know if you guys are reading this. Yeah, keep fighting. I don't know what's wrong with you're supposed to have a MAF. And it's supposed to have 4 wires. If you're missing wires, probably why your shit's not working. Thoroughly confused. Yeah, same here. It's got 4 wires. MAF sensors always have 4 wires on our cars. Unless your car is like a 99, then it's like weird. A 99 2000 Mark IV 180 had some really weird stuff on it. But a typical Mark IV does not. I can go grab a MAF sensor right now for you, and it has 4 wires. Or more, technically more, but MAFless tune, does it have to be big turbo? Yeah, it will work better. if it is a big turbo, that's for sure. The photo that you just sent me, keep fight. That's the photo of the side of the MAP sensor. But what about, show me the wiring on the inside of that MAP sensor. I'm looking at it right now. So but yes, if you have a MAFless tune, you better be making some boost, because MAFless tunes don't work really well on like small turbo cars. While you do that, I'm gonna go grab a MAP sensor as well, so I can compare. Tiny, maybe. I actually might have wheels for you. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know, Dub. Give me a quick second to go grab that sensor. So don't worry about it, man. Thank you, Julio. I appreciate that. Now, here's your MAP sensor. This is where the air travels in. Reads your pretty much your airflow. What's going on, Mark IV Wolf? If you're looking here, there's posts coming out of this. These don't matter. What matters is actually what goes in. And yes, and Valentine, that makes sure that actually can happen. The wires are so old, when you unplug them, sometimes they pull out of their little pigtails and they rip, or they tear, or they touch each other and they short. But yes, you are right, Valentine. That is a situation that can happen very often, actually. And what you're showing me here, keep fight. This doesn't matter here. Just so you know, I know you were sending me a picture of this sideways. What matters is this. Obviously, inside here, there's that plug that goes on top. Check the wires on that. Check if they're actually all pushing all the way in, and check if they don't break. One of the most common things on Mark IVs, which is really, really odd, because it's technically a newer car than obviously a Mark II, Mark III. My harness on a Mark II is flawless. And I bought it from a guy who beat the crap out of this car, and it has no cracks in the wiring, and the car is like 20 plus years old. So I would definitely highly recommend checking your harness, because Mark IVs, the issue with the Mark IVs that I've noticed, and I actually got a Mark IV harness right here. So I can actually give you a description here. So on the Mark IV, whenever you obviously mess with the harness, this right here, see where these like little connectors? So when you plug in your MAF, actually, you know what? I can actually plug in my MAF. I can show you that. Man, it's your night tonight, man. You left out. I totally forgot I had this next to me. Here it is. This is the MAF portion. So this is your MAF sensor. So when you plug this guy in, looking at this correctly, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 4 wires, just like I told you. So Dub Invasion, this is actually my Mark II harness for my 1.8 T-swap. I haven't installed it yet. That's the next DIY. Let's see here. Yeah, I got 4. And I got 4 pins. And this is a harness out of a 2002. So I know this is a fully functional harness. But let's see here. Hopefully this helps, all right? So these are the 4 wires. You definitely want to have a check for any type of play. If you don't know, take this little plastic cover off your MAF harness and take the sucker off and inspect the wires on the inside. It might be just something simple as a pin that's loose and you're done. Problem solved. Give me a second. I know you're texting me right now. Hold on, Keep Fight. Let me see if I can match the part number with yours. PBT GF30. Okay. Again, Keep Fight. You'll see 5 pins in here. Only 4 of them work. The 5th one's completely useless. All the wiring that I've seen for a Mark IV with the MAF sensor has always been 4 wires. I've never seen a 5th one on the harness itself. So honestly, but the issue with Mark IVs, back to what I was trying to finish, Mark IVs, for some reason, Volkswagen went really, really cheap on their wiring. And for some reason, the factory wiring breaks really, really quickly. And they're very poorly made. This is actually a common issue where you just bend the wire just a tad, and it just shatters. It's a really cheaply made harness for Mark IVs. I don't know why they were done this way. Every Mark IV I've ever touched in my life, when I have to play with the wire harness, it scares me. Honestly, it does. Because they just shatter and they fall apart. Oh, nice, Dub. I don't know who Dave Wright is, but very cool. So honestly, Keep Fight, I would definitely highly recommend check your wiring and underneath the cap. It might save you a big headache. It might be just as simple as something pushing it in a little bit harder and solves the problem. Right here, there's no resistor. The only time you're going to see a resistor in these 2 little posts is either Audi TT sensors, because they're a higher flow sensor, or other generations. This is a brand new OEM sensor, so I know this does not have the resistor. I can go grab, I have like 15 of these stupid things. I can ship you one if you want one. I can send you one and just pay me for shipping. It'll be free. I'll ship it to you tonight if you like, and they can have it out. If you want Keep Fight, I can send you one, dude. If you want one. I won't even charge you the cost of a sensor because I know these things are stupid expensive. So for Mr. Sign, what does EMMO off really mean? Well, it's actually IMMO. Obviously, you probably might have misspelled that. And IMMO stands for immobilizer. The immobilizer on an ECU, pretty much when you use a key that's not meant for the car, or you have a key that doesn't have the special chip that detects that you have an aftermarket key or a proper programmed key, will prevent the car from running. It'll turn on and turn off. That's what the immobilizer is. Hi, welcome, Tony. Thank you. Thank you. Keep Fight. It's not a waste for me. My car doesn't even use a MAF sensor. you'll be doing me a favor by taking it. You just got to pay for shipping. I'll just ship it to you, buddy. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I have tons of these stupid things. I go to junkyards and just pull them just because they're so free when I pull them. But back to Mr. Science question. The benefit of having an immobilizer removed off an ECU is that you can take it out of the car, put it in another car, and it will work. That is the beauty of an immobilizer. Delete. Sometimes you'll hear IMMO defeat. It's another term. So one thing you'll benefit from doing that is you can keep this ECU and move it from car to car, and you can actually sell it online. That's your benefit from having an ECU that has that removed. The benefit is you can sell it to people and they won't have the issue of it not working with it. So yeah, keep fight. Send me your email through Instagram, please, and then I will send you a little invoice. That way you can just pay or PayPal me. Send me an invoice. I'll send you an invoice just to pay for it. I'll find out how much it costs to ship it to you. I can send it in a flat rate box. I think it's gonna be like $8. I can do that way, and I'll send you some stickers and some free stuff with you too. That way, I don't feel like I robbed you or anything like that. I'll give you some cool stuff with it. And Tony, thank you for tuning in, sir. I appreciate that. Everybody, welcome, Tony. Hi. Exactly, Dub Invasion. This actually makes it a true plug-and-play ECU. So back to now, I'm going down the list to slow things down. For Valentine, hey, I have a 1.8T AAB. Want to do 2.0T coil swap to eliminate the ICM. Is there a cheaper way of doing it? I've looked online, but most pictures of forums links don't work. Ooh. Now, are you using an AEB valve cover? Real question. Because if you're using an AEB valve cover, I think it has those weird sump covers that they're weird. Dude, don't worry about it. Keep fighting. I'll take care of you. All right, man? This is all about the VW community. It's what we're here for, and that's what I'm here for, guys. And I want you guys to understand that I want you guys to keep this mentality around and share it to other people, So yeah, for Valentine, so you have those weird divots. You have to change the valve cover. Find an AWP valve cover. But now the big issue that you're going to fall into, Ronnie, give me just a second. Now I can help you just a moment, okay? Oh no, awesome, cool. Never mind, I take that back, Ronnie. Awesome, you did a good job. Valentine, is your engine in a Passat, in an Audi, or an actual like GTI or Jetta? Before I even proceed further, because my answer to what I just said might be very wrong. Okay, so it is in a Passat. Okay, so you can't use an AWP valve cover because it's oriented incorrectly. So what you're going to need to do, there's a European valve cover you can use. And the reason why you have to use a European one because of where you're at. Or actually, you know what? Correction. I'm going to correct myself over and over. Get it from a 2002, 2003 Volkswagen Passat. It'll slap right on, and it'll give you the orientation where you need the upper venting tube where it has to go. And it should fix your problem. And then you can run the 2.0 T coil packs. Whoa, Mike Wolf. Whoa, you need to chill. You don't need a map for an R32. That is not true. Who gave you this information? Because I would love to slap them. Like, I needed to slap them hard. And dub invasion, you probably don't need that either because I've had KO4s. I've never used any of those sensors. Again, the wiring is going to be up to you, man. Unfortunately, there's not much. I can't really help you much on that one on wiring because I've never done that on an AEB Passat, so I don't have an answer for you, unfortunately, for that situation. But for Mike, your question is, do you need an R32 MAF? No. Your question you should really ask, Mike, is what does your tuner need to make your KO4 work with your car? Every tuner, okay, has a specific way of doing things. No one tuner is the same. Okay, so what you need to understand is there's a cookie cutter way of doing it. Dub invasion, you are right and you are wrong at the same time. Right, because yes, you can use those sensors, but it depends on the tune he's going to use. Some tuners use 550 cc's and also 440 cc injectors without a MAF, with a MAF, with the stock MAF, with an also an Audi S4 MAF, Audi TT MAF. I mean, the list goes on. So it does depend on your tuner. So before you buy any fueling sensors, you don't until your tuner tells you what to buy. Okay, so you have to understand that. Oh man, keep fight. Yeah, Dove Invasion will pretty much tell you. That's right. You're gonna have to make something now. And what's funny, my plasma cutter that I'm getting, I might be building custom parts that Mark IV owners will love to own. So JB World will not fix that. Hell to the no will not fix that. You're welcome, Mike. Hopefully that does help you decide. But you can always buy the turbo kit. You know. Exactly. Dub invasion. Keep fight. Do I build a What do you mean by do I build a 76 millimeter turbo? I kind of doesn't make any sense. That question doesn't make sense. Hey, Rebel Against Them. What's going on? It's been a while, buddy. Sup, Al? Hope all is well. Which all season tires would you recommend? Well, depends on your driving style. Personally, I love pretty much either. I like Federals, 595s. Really, really good all-season tires. Not very expensive either. Very good, and they're good for track. Ooh, I like that, Dub. We can talk later. Wait until I get my table in, and then we can definitely talk later. I got so many ideas. I'm gonna be making custom window vents. I don't know if you guys seen those, the windows with all the holes in them. Another thing I want to for tires. We're going back to tires. It all depends, man. For Mike Wolf, honestly, 6-speed swap is not worth it. For the cost it is to get a clutch for it and axles when you snap them or break, it's just not worth owning. And what's funny, the 6-speed transmissions don't hold a lot of power. They tend to actually not last very long. A 5-speed is so much better. If you want a better fifth gear, like a longer fifth gear, find somebody who can give you, find a shop that can just swap out the TDI fifth and put it in your 5-speed, and you'll be happy. You'll be cruising on the freeway. Well, never mind, Mike. I take that back. Enjoy your super expensive transmission. I am not a fan of 6-speeds. Freaking clutches. A clutch is $600 to $1,000 on average for an okay clutch, not even for a high-end clutch. You know, a Mark IV 5-speed clutch, stage 2 is like $500, say $600 easy. You know, I'm bad at bagging on you. I feel bad to bag on you, buddy, but I honestly recommend just ask around. And honestly, most people will tell you not to do it. People who tell you to do it, it's just because, you know, it's that 6-speed. Ooh, I got a 6-speed transmission. Ooh, believe me, I'm not a fan. My new Mark VI that I got for my wife has got a 6-speed. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, now I can cruise. She's, oh my God. I had to shift at like 1800 RPMs. It's horrible. If I want to keep my gas mileage on my wagon. Say Dub Invasion knows. He knows. But yeah, O2Ms are chatterboxes. They you can also put a shim in them, actually, just so you know, Dub Invasion. They make a 1mm shim that you can cram in there. Stops the chatter pretty much to almost to nothing. I actually have a DIY on my channel for that. But yeah, I'm not a fan. Too many gears, 5-speed and done. Whining? No, that's definitely not normal to hear a whining. That means synchros or gears are pretty much shot. You probably have gears that are just meshing too close together. It's kind of like when you get like straight cut like straight cut gears. It's kind of weird. Maybe low on fluid can do that. Yes, it can. Oh man, that's a lot of money for a rebuild. That's almost as much money I paid for my 5-speed with an LSD and cryo hardened gears. Just so you know, keep fight. My tranny can hold up to like 700 horsepower all day for like $200 more. I don't know, man. Always use OEM if you can. Always. For Valentine, how do I run a catch can on your 99 Passat? Well, the same way you run one on any 1.8T, remove the PCV system, but you got to remove the smog system if you're going to do that, just so you know, because it's going to be a pain, because you have to get to the crankcase underneath the intake manifold. And if you're going to do that, you might as well just get rid of everything underneath the car. All it is you just need 2 pieces of hose, one from the valve cover, one from the crankcase, and then run a catch can to it. That's honestly it. That's the whole catch can setup. There's really not much to it. I wish I could give you a better idea, but if you're going to run a catch can in a stock car, I highly recommend getting a tune in your car because you will have to get rid of a lot of stuff. So I would definitely recommend, like I said, recommend getting your car tuned, number one, because you're going to remove a lot of sensors. And by removing sensors, you're going to cause, obviously, engine codes and faults, and the car will run like total duty. Do that first. Get the car tuned for smog or emissions delete. Then, on integrated engineering, let me get you what you need. Give me a second here. Keep fighting. You can do whatever the hell you want as long as you got the money. But you won't make much power with the supercharged 1.8. The engine's too small for the displacement. I mean, if you want to do what they call a dual charge, they actually a twin charge is what they call it. It is definitely possible. You can use the supercharger to help build boost faster on lower gears. The only downside is your car will just not make much power in the low end. It'll make power in the top end a lot more faster. That's for sure. Yeah, it'll probably break a lot. Yeah, I'll give you that. Let's see here. Trying to find your parts. Give me a second, all right? There you go. Adapters and fittings. Found it. What's up, Burb Boy? For Valentine, there's the link for you for what you need on your valve cover and on your crankcase, so you can run an AN fitting. Oh yeah, definitely heard about the Nintendo Switch Lite, bro. I'm ready for it. I'm also gonna get a Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I want to play that soon. So let's see here. For Ronnie Shed, what kind of car do you have? Sorry, Ron. It's in a Golf. The AC compressor, you can actually take it out. Let's see, it's alternator. You're gonna have to take the intake manifold off. You're gonna take the alternator out, and then you can get to the AC compressor. It's in between the power steering and the alternator, so it's right in between. It's gonna be a pain in the booty. Keep fight. ¿Crees que alguien más viendo habla español, mi amigo? I speak Spanish, but I'm horrible at reading it. So discúlpame si quieres que yo hable español, pero no lo puedo leer muy bien. Banging. Killed my battery. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Oh, man. Dude, you need to just keep your phone fully charged or something, buddy. Man, or keep one of those spare batteries with you, you know, and charge your stuff. Jeez. For Julio Quintana, any good tuners around OC, California? Not that I know of. However, to answer your question, hit up Trent Smith from Boost Dynamic Tuning, buddy. He'll take care of you. Hit him up on Facebook. Look him up on Google. Boost Dynamic Tuning. You need to start charging your phone more, man. Okay, so how does a 1.8T handle tune? Perfectly fine as long as it's built. They got no problem with nitrous on them. But you're not gonna get an amazing amount of power. Just so you know, I mean, nitrous, it works so much better on naturally aspirated engines, but on a turbocharged, it's kind of hard because your air fuel mixture just freaks out. Nice, banging. Enjoy your 10-day vacation. If you're working hard, it's always worth it. I'd say that. Any other question, guys? We've been on air for 56 minutes. It's been a while. I know it's been a while since I talked to you guys. I missed going live and chatting and talking car. I love talking car. Jeez, Mike. Oil filament on the compressor if it's used. What are you trying to do, Ronnie? This guy, I miss working. Have a good night, sir. Que tenga buenas noches. I'll be back on again live. I always try to. And for Keep Fight, I will ship you that item. I'm watching your video. Hold on. For Ronnie's shield, are you going to actually evacuate the system and then add oil? Because there's a couple ways you can do this. Are you going to be using a manifold? Are you going to be actually properly recharge your system? Yeah, your issue definitely seems like a MAF sensor, Keep Fight. Okay, so you're going to properly recharge it. Okay, so when you evacuate the system and you make sure that there's enough vacuum holding and blah, 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 you need to look up your owner's manual and find out, because when you evacuate, you actually take out all the oil and you take out all the refrigerant. That means you're going to have to actually add oil back into the system. So you need to look up your owner's manual and find out how much oil is required in your system, and then add your refrigerant on top of that. If you don't have an owner, do you own a Bentley manual, Ronnie? For Keep Fight, yes, it is weird, but it definitely looks like a MAF sensor. All right, Ronnie, I'm going to do you a favor, and I'm going to give you a copy of a Mark IV Bentley manual. So just give me a moment, okay? This is my personal copy, full on, digital, blah, blah, blah. So just give me a minute, all right, guys? I gotta get into my account, so give me a second here. Damn, keep fight. All right, give me a second. I'm still working. Give me a second here, okay? What cologne do I use, Dub? I don't know. I don't use cologne. I mean, I'm stinky. I smell like a dude. I don't use cologne at all. My wife actually has a really bad, not allergy, but she's very sensitive to strong perfume smells. So it makes her pretty much Old Spice deodorant is my cologne. If you really want to know, that's pretty much all I use. Let's see here. There we go. Yes, Musk. All right, Ronnie. Down below, I don't know if it'll let you. It gave me an error. Sheesh. Dang it. Give me a second here. I got a way to get this for you, okay? But it's just gonna take me a second. Exactly. No Musk. Pure essence. Man sense. Well, I want other people to be able to get it too, because I always give this link to everyone so they can get a legitimate copy. I got an idea. I'm just trying to figure it out right now. Oh yeah, it worked. Okay. I spelled it completely wrong just because I'm gonna fix it later. Give me a second here. I'm actually pretty excited. I actually made this work. I am proud of myself. What the heck? What's going on here? This is not working. Okay, it's okay. I know where it's put now. Okay. Sorry, guys. Here we go. I don't know why it's giving me a red marker here. Okay, so if you read down below in the description and then the comments, there's a link I posted. It's a link to the Bentley manual on my online store. Just click on that and you can download the Bentley manual. It will definitely help you. It gives you everything you need to know about your Mark IV. For anybody else here tuning in, enjoy. It's very beneficial, very helpful for you guys. Let's see here. I'm going to see. That's weird. It's showing it here in my screen that I posted it, and it doesn't. What the heck? Valentine, I'm sorry, Ronnie, send me your e-link email. I'll email you right now. I don't know why it's not working. Makes no sense. Banging. Yes. Yes, keep fight. You should be worrying about rods. Holy shit, dude. Sorry, dude. uh, oh, man. I'm going to send you the email right now. All right, sir? Hey, man, keep fighting. Just keep doing what you're doing, but it's gonna fail. I mean, I just don't know when, but it's gonna fail. Yeah, you can always do that. Yeah, adding more boost definitely helps. It's definitely gonna benefit you for more power. Yeah. Really will acres. Ronnie, it is done, sir. I sent you the manual. Dub Invasion, for Mark IVs, it's 300 pounds of torque on the rods. 310 is pretty much where you're going to fail. But depending on Keep Fight's torque curve, if it's not a very steep torque curve, it's more of a gradual incline, he's perfectly fine. He can push all that torque. It should be fine. The problem is when you run like a ball bearing turbo that can give you a boost spike like crazy and give you a torque curve that goes straight up, that's what pretty much destroys engines. You as well, Ronnie. Have yourself a wonderful night. Yeah, so you have a horrible torque curve. Yeah, you're fine. You're totally fine. Yeah, with that amount of boost, your torque is just like it's like, hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, oh, you're fast. Hold on, I'll catch up. And then, oh my God, yeah, you're perfectly fine. Keep Fight. That's why your engine has lasted so long. No, I'm not going to Area 51. That shit's so stupid. I can't even like. Yeah, no, it's exactly what. That's why I love my build. You know, my build's the same way. I run a gigantic turbo, and it's stupid slow. I'm like, but it's great when I daily it. I got like normal performance that feels stock, and then right when I hit like about 45 to 5,000 RPMs, just like, oh my God, okay, we gotta slow down, oh, but it's so much fun. Oh my God, it's just like a surprise every single time. Every single time, it's like a party. I'm not going anywhere. It's dumb. It was stupid. Waste of time. But the meme's funny. Yeah, you want to teach your girlfriend how to drive it. Don't let her just figure it out on her own. Torque steer like a mother, dude. If any of you guys have Division 2 on PC, please hit me up. I've been playing a lot, like pretty much every night. For Mark IV Wolf, all you need is the steering wheel, and if you're using just the basic, you're not using the actual one with all the buttons. If it's just the steering wheel with the airbag, you just need the airbag harness. That's it, and you're done. For Aaron Romero, yes, they still have all the stuff there. You just got to put it all together. You got to piece the kit together, or hit them up. Call Fellas Manufacturing. Talk to Steve. Super cool guy. He'll get you what you need. You know, no discounts. I don't have discounts because of me, but hit them up, and they can definitely take care of you. I mean, their prices are very, very good for what you're getting. So I honestly recommend doing a Fabulous kit. It makes life so much easier if you're going to do a swap. So much easier. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you directly wire your radio to your speakers? It's the best way to make the best sound come out of your radio. I mean, that's how my car's done. Right banging? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I support local businesses, and I don't think they deserve. I deserve to give anybody because you just know me, you're gonna get a discount. No, man, they work hard. Those guys make their stuff in house, man. They make some legit stuff, and I paid full price for my stuff. Just so you guys know, I paid full pop, did DIYs for them, full reviews on their products, didn't ask for anything in return. Super happy with what I got. I just always ask them if I'm allowed to give them publicity. You know, I always ask different companies, hey, are you guys okay with me, you know, giving you guys, reps and everything? Because sometimes some companies don't want YouTube reviews. They don't want any of that stuff. So it's kind of like one of those things. You got to always ask the company before you do it. For Aaron, what's an 07K? I forgot what motor that was. Is that the 5-speed? I mean, the 5-cylinder? Or is it the 2.0T? Oh, yes, it's the 5-cylinder. Honestly, both options are great choices. Now, I go to a 1.8 just because of the ease of the job. The 1.8T is just fits nicely in there, and it looks really nice in there. You can shave the bay, and you can do a lot of cool stuff. The 2.5, I don't know much about. I'm probably the worst person to ask for that one because I've never done one. So I mean, I've never done one, so I couldn't recommend one to you, Aaron. In all honesty, I wouldn't be able to give you an answer on it. Honestly, I just can't. I don't know much about those engines very much. I do know they make great power with doing an intake, exhaust, like an intake manifold, and an exhaust and a good tune. They make them anywhere from 220, and they're phenomenal. They're legitimately the most reliable engines on top of a 2.0, 2-point slow. 2-point slows are extremely reliable engines. What do I think about a C Vet? I mean, nothing. I don't care about Corvettes. They don't do anything for me. I mean, if you're talking about that new Corvette, the new one, the Stinger that looks like a supercar, it's a pretty cool car, but it doesn't do it for me. It doesn't look like an old rectangle. I mean, I drive a bus, for God's sakes. It's a rectangle. It's a Twinkie on wheels. That's like the epitome of sexy for me, you know? So I mean, my wagon that I bought for my wife, the only reason why we bought it is because my wife wanted a car with air conditioning, and I didn't want to invest the money on my other wagon. So we bought that instead. How can you want wider tires keep fight? Put a wider wheel on it, and then you can go wider. Yeah, I'm a VW guy, and I'm always gonna be a VW guy, but I'm gonna be getting older cars from now on. I'm not gonna be dealing with new junk. The heck with all the new stuff. The 4Motion W8 Passat is an awesome vehicle, but have fun trying to maintain one. Parts are extremely expensive because that car was a very limited production car. Same thing. If you can afford a W8, W12 engine, do it. I mean, what's going on, Zero? They're phenomenal engines. They sound amazing with exhaust on them, but they're impossible to find parts. I mean, I shit you not, it's hard to find good stuff for them. And tuning and modding is non-existent. They're engines that just don't exist for that purpose because there's not a market for it, you know? Yeah, exactly. Custom everything. Your tuning is going to have to be like a mega squirt if you're going to want to boost it or do anything with a cam. I mean, yeah, you're going to have fun. You're not going to get anything out of it. It's one of the harder cars to do anything with. And I honestly believe it's a dope car. Oh, man, it's a super cool car, but it's just not worth it. It's just not. I know. There's a guy down here in I think Carlsbad, where like 20 minutes from here, that owns a W8 Passat wagon, 6-speed with 4Motion, with like 50,000 miles, and he's selling it for like I think 8 or 10K. I would have bought that in a heartbeat, but no. For the 5 cylinders or 2.5 liters, man. Whoa, 19,000, way overpriced. Sorry, not worth that. Yes, the R32 motor is just a 3.2 liter VR6. Aaron, yes, SoCal Carlsbad. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, the R32 engine, just look for a 3.2 liter VR6. There's nothing special about the R32 engine. It's just the that's why it's a 32, R32, 3.2 liters. That's all it is. But yes, for Dub Invasion, the 3.6 is the better option. They came in a lot more cars, and they're actually easier to build. Yes, I can buy you an RSI Beetle, sir. Yes, I got the money for that. Get you one tomorrow. But in all honesty, the VR is a phenomenal engine, but it is not the most reliable. In all honesty, it just takes a lot of work to maintain one. Okay, I'll get the blue one for him as well. Oh, nice. You're local, Aaron? Hit up my go on my YouTube, not my YouTube, my Facebook page. Look up PincheAls Garage. Hit me a message. We have a Euro meet in Vista all the time. Yeah, exactly, Dub. Plug and play engine, awesome. So it's getting late for me. I gotta go do some fatherly duties. So thank you everyone for being a part of this awesome Q&A tonight. I'm PincheAl, and I'm very, very a Corrado wagon. Wow. Thank you again for tuning in for this awesome night. I'm very happy to do these with you guys. You don't understand. I love talking car. I love being corrected. I love giving feedback. That's a good deal for a 75 bug. I mean, Golf. But again, thanks again, everybody, for having a great night. We always, if I ever do these, we always start around 9:30. Just so you guys know, I tend to do it around that time because it's when my when just things just work for me. Again, have a wonderful night, everyone. And as always, here at PincheAls Garage, when you see another fellow dubber on the road, give them a thumbs up. Don't be afraid to, be nice and courteous to your friends. And as always, here at PincheAls Garage, we're going to break, fix, and repeat. Wonderful night, and I'll see you guys again soon. I got some awesome DIYs coming. I got about 5 or 6 of them actually in total coming within about a week or so. So stay tuned for that, and be very, very attentive and share. Make this channel blow up. We are at 8,000 subscribers. 8,000. If I hit 10,000, I will do something super cool for you guys. But share, share, share. Make this channel blow up. The more we have, the more I can do for you guys. All right. Thanks again. Have a wonderful night and sleep tight. Peace out.